Okay, we're recording now. As mentioned, today we're gonna skip to the chapter 13 of the second volume, and we're gonna cover the Merkaba meditation so we can keep practicing as we move along the second volume of the Flower of Life, the Secrets of Flower of Life. So I will do a summary of the technique. Just he has everything in the book. I'll try just to summarize it, and then we can pause for any questions or discussion, and we can do a meditation all together. Does it sound okay?
Sounds good.
For me, this meditation is tricky to guide because there are a lot of processes at every single breathing. So because of that, we're gonna make some conventions here. So when I say something, you guys know what I'm talking about. Um, he divide the meditation in four parts. So the first part is the first breath, which will be 6 breaths. In those 6 breaths, he's gonna use 4 mudras. Okay, so I will keep saying first breath and the number of the mudra we're gonna use. So I will go like first breath, first mudra, like this. I don't know if you are. He mentioned that you can use pretty much any position, but the most common ones are with your legs crossed or sitting in a chair. So if you, in both ways, you can just rest your arms over your legs. And when I say first mudra, you know we're doing this. Then second mudra will be mid finger, third mudra, fourth mudra. Okay. Then he's gonna use the first mudra and the second mudra again. So fifth breath, first mudra, sixth breath, second mudra. And then as we proceed to the seventh breath, we're gonna use the same mudra for a little while, which is the fifth mudra. Now we're gonna use both fingers connected, and we can just rest them on our arms again. And when you're doing, you don't need to show it. I'm just showing here so it's easier. So we're gonna use the fifth mudra all the way to the 13th breath. And then the 14th breath, or the 14th, yes, in the 14th breath, we're gonna start using the sixth mudra, which is this. He mentioned that males should rest the left hand over the right hand, and females should rest the right hand over the left hand. Uh, for me personally, I feel like doing this, like the feminine style. That's what works for me. So he has a note on the side of the book. I think it's actualization 6 that he says the energy is changing and you may feel different, and then maybe I feel feminine. Yeah, but that's how I like to do, like to rest the right hand over the left hand. So here I would just tell you to do what feels comfortable, what feels right to you, because for me it's kind of the opposite of what he says. And we're gonna do the same mudra, the sixth, from breath 14 to breath 17. Okay, that's a big chunk of what we're doing today. Body. Other than the mudras, the breathing is also very important. So we're gonna breathe through our bellies. So every time you breathe, you don't want to breathe in through your lung. You want to breathe in through your belly. So while we're not doing that yet, you can even practice. Just hold your lung and try to breathe in without putting the air there. Try to breathe without moving your hand. If you're doing that without moving your hand or chest, you're in a good direction to do this breath. So try to fill your belly as much as you can. And here we're going to do 7 seconds. Breathe in, 7 seconds, breathe out without any pausing, without any holding back. So if at any point you filled your belly and there's no more space, then you can start moving the air to your chest too. But start with your belly. So I won't be reminding you about the time, but it is 7 seconds breathing in, 7 seconds breathing out without pauses. And I will try to guide the breathe in and breathe out in 7 seconds and 7 seconds. So that's the body portion. Oh, there is one more body portion. In breath 10th and also 15th, 16th, and 17th, I will say orifice breathe out. I'll try just to compile the information. If I say orifice breathe out, you just do a little hole with your mouth, like a little circle, and you release air like you're depressurizing your body. So we're gonna do 7 seconds breathe in, 7 seconds breathe out, but now through the orifice. When you're breathing out through the orifice, you can feel the breath or the blow come stronger, or you can also feel in rhythms. Just trust the intuition of your body. Okay, trust the process. And if you do anything there, don't feel like it's right or wrong. Just allow the energy to manifest and flow through your body. Okay? Okay, now I think we covered all of the body portions. Now the other great aspect of this is mind. So what we're gonna visualize. So in the first part, the first 6 breaths, we're gonna visualize a tetrahedron pointing up as we breathe in and a tetrahedron pointing down as we breathe out. So we're gonna have a combination of a mudra, a breath, a visualization, and a feeling that I'm gonna talk about last. So as I guide the meditation, I'll say the number of breaths. So first breath, first mudra, golden tetrahedron. So we're breathing in earth tetrahedron. And then another part of mind, this is mind/body, is the eye movement. And I'll just say pulse. So that'll be our code to release that energy. So with pulse, you're gonna look down with your eyes. As soon as I finish the earth tetrahedron, which is breathing out, visualizing a tetrahedron pointing down, I'll say pulse. And that's gonna be the command for you to look down. You can do it with your eyes closed. Look down, kind of to your nose, and then look up very quickly. So I'm gonna just say pulse, and you do that movement. You can practice with your eye, with your finger if you don't feel comfortable doing that directly. Put your finger down and go up. See if you can do that. Then after doing that 3 times, just try to do that with your eyes only. See if that feels natural and comfortable, because we're gonna do that 6 times. Okay, and then I'll just repeat 6 times. We're cleaning the 6 circuits of our bodies. So the intention on the first 6 breaths is to clear our bodies, our energetic bodies, from any density, any heavy energy, so we can vibrate a little higher and go to the next step of this meditation. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now still talking about mind, or what we're gonna visualize. So we're gonna keep doing the same movement from 1 to 6. Male tetrahedron or golden tetrahedron, earth tetrahedron, which is the female tetrahedron. And then another point of how visualizing this tetrahedron, he will say that for male, you're gonna have the golden tetrahedron pointing up if you're a male, but if you are a female, you're gonna have the female or the earth tetrahedron pointing forward. In the image 159, he shows that if you're looking from the top, let's see if we can use that image. So let's see if that gets weird or not. So if I'm looking there and I'm a male, my golden tetrahedron will be pointing here. But if I'm a female, the tetrahedron pointing down, or the female tetrahedron will be pointing here. This is kind of his perspective. Is it clear? Beautiful.
A ponta da frente ou a ponta de trás? A ponta de cima ou a ponta da frente?
So if you're a male, the golden tetrahedron will be pointing forward.
Okay.
If you're a female, the female tetrahedron, the earth tetrahedron, will be pointing forward.
Yes. I understood that just when you talk with the flags.
Okay.
I think you.
Did I switch it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So male, golden front, female, earth front. Okay? Just like this image on page 159. Okay. So we're just visualizing golden earth, golden earth, golden earth, until reach the 7th breath. And here we're gonna have multiple things to visualize every breath, but let's go step by step. So the first thing to visualize in the 7th breath is the pranic tube. So remember, if you wanna have a feeling of the diameter of that tube, you just get your little finger, your thumb, and that's about the diameter. So that's gonna go from the crown chakra to your root chakra and beyond, right? It is coming from the center of the universe, penetrating your axis and going to the center of the earth and coming back. So have energy irradiating in both directions. You are a channel of this pranic tube of energy. And with that, you're gonna visualize a small sphere of light in our solar plexus. In this moment, we're gonna visualize all white energy. He says thunder color. It's that white with a very light tone of light blue. And he says that the pure color of prana. And we're gonna keep doing that in the first month or so until we allow colors to come into our meditation. So pranic tube and sphere in plexus. So I'll summarize the paragraph, and you know you need to visualize that energy flowing through your body as you hold your spine still. Then now we just need to allow that sphere of light to grow, like we are holding energy in our solar plexus. We are free flow, but as more energy flow through us, it's kind of we retain vibration, and that sphere of light just keeps growing and growing. So we're gonna allow it to grow more and more through the breaths 8, 9, and when we reach the 10th breath, we're gonna expand even more and having this sphere of light surrounding us. So it'll be the size of uh, Davi's star. So if you just open your arms, that's gonna be the size of the sphere. Okay, and with that, we're gonna still have the inner sphere. So now I have two spheres of light, an outer sphere and an inner sphere. We're gonna move that sphere from the solar plexus to the heart chakra, and in that movement, we're gonna change the color of that energy to a golden energy. So we have a couple of things in the same breath here. Expand a lot, allow or create another sphere of light surrounding you as you keep the first one. Move the first one through your heart chakra as you change the color of both spheres to golden, from white to golden. And in the 10th breath, we're gonna do the orifice breathe out. So this one, we're gonna just depressurize our bodies through that hole. Now, 11th, 12th, and 13th, we're gonna just breathe in and breathe out. I won't do any command. We keep the 5th mudra and you just feel that golden energy. Oh, sorry guys, I messed it up with the heart piece. That's the 14th breath, my bad. Just do everything I just said, but moving the sphere of light. Moving sphere of light comes in the 14th, my bad. And then in the 14th, we do that movement from the solar plexus to the heart chakra. That's right before we start rotating the Merkaba. Then 15th breath. Now this is, for me, this is one of the trickiest part, rotating the star tetrahedrons. So instead of visualizing one tetrahedron rotating to one side and the other one rotating to the other side, we're going to actually visualize 3 superimposed tetrahedrons. So, or star tetrahedrons. And the male will turn to the left, the female will turn to the right, and now he disclosed a third one that will be still. So we're going to have the positive aspect, the negative aspect, and the neutral aspect. So I will give the command equal speed and visualize them rotating, okay? Here he'll say it's gonna rotate 1/3 of the speed of light. This is too much to visualize. You have no idea what is 1/3 of the speed of light to 9/10. Either way, it's just too fast. That's why we give the commands and just allow the energy to flow without necessarily trying to control how it speeds up. We're gonna just give the command. Then 16th breath, I'm gonna give another command, which is the 34-21. That's the relation that they will spin. So the male one will rotate slightly faster than the female one in the relation of 34 to 21. So while the male one rotates 34 times to the left, the female will rotate 21 times to the right. In this one, we're gonna visualize that circle becoming even bigger and reaching around 55 feet. Okay. With that, he says that right below us, or like if you're sitting with your legs crossed, you can imagine like you're sitting on a long, very long disc that looks around 55 feet, just like a spaceship. So now you have multiple elements in the Merkaba. So the Merkaba is not just the star tetrahedron. It's a combination of multiple elements. At this stage, you have the star tetrahedron, we have the pranic tube, we have the center sphere, we have this other sphere that just became even larger, and now we also have this disk. And in the 17th breath, I'm gonna say 9/10 of the speed of light, and we're achieving the final step of the meditation. At that point, we're gonna relax and just feel the energy and be in a receptive state to anything that pops up in our mental screens. Let's see if there's anything else. So in the breaths, he doesn't go through the other shapes that we can have around the Merkaba, but right after he finishes the meditation, he explains how the center or the seed is a star tetrahedron, and out of this 55 feet circle, we have an stellated dodecahedron. You see a fractal here because the stellated octahedron is the crystal grid we have around the Earth, connecting all of the sacred nodes. So within as without, so within. The same crystal grid we have around the planet, we have around ourselves. And he also talks about some intermediate geometries that can appear as we're practicing it. So we're not going to focus on that. We're just going to allow any of them to appear for us if we're going to be in a receptive state and just really feel it. So we went through body, we went through mind, and I didn't talk about emotions, but to connect with the Merkaba and acknowledge this vehicle of light, we need to connect with the universal love. We need to connect with the creator love, the mother nature love. So we do need to surrender. So I'm gonna call it part 0. I'll try just to guide a meditation to relax ourselves so we can open our hearts to the divine love, so we can get in this mood to start acknowledging the Merkaba. And he even says that if you have too many blockages, it may be difficult to feel anything, and you do need to go through that healing process to open your heart, feel the love, and be able to access or acknowledge the Merkaba. Good thing is we all do plant medicine, and that helps a lot. Okay, that's any questions, any comments? This is a lot, but when we go through it, it's not that difficult.
I have one comment and one question. The comment is one thing that came to me that when I tried to do this at our last plant medicine ceremony, um, it became easier for me to try to focus on um, the light and the sphere inside of us here by also correlating the solar plexus chakra, that light, with also the line of the earth tetrahedron too. If you, I think it's on page 340, 345. So when I look at those lines, that kind of uh, helped me um, have just that base of where that light is and that energy is, because it's that also that line right there. So that's one thing that um, I always like focusing on, is remembering where the earth tetrahedron is, where that line is passing through my solar plexus, because that's also where it's connecting with, the line that's passing through our head and all the way through our spine. So I just wanted to share that. And then my question is, would you mind please just reviewing the mudras 1 all the way through 6 really quick again?
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you do this, fingers don't touch each other. Okay, only on the sixth mudra. And then here, Pablo, for you, according to him, you would have right hand holding the left hand. Okay, that's how male would do it. I prefer doing other way. Just try both and see how you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I tried to do it the male way, but my hands always default to the other way.
Same here. I don't know what happens, but Gotcha. Were you
So,
about to say something?
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, with the sun tetrahedron, is that just above the knees? Is that where the base of it is?
So that is right above the knee. So if you're crossing your legs, that would be about a palm and a half below you if you're sitting with your legs crossed. Now, if you're sitting that way, now we're completely inside the male tetrahedron.
Okay.
If you're standing, then the male tetrahedron goes from my knees to like 3 inches above my head.
Okay.
Okay, and then the female tetrahedron go. The top of it is in my chest, below my chest, and then the bottom of it is like 3 inches below my foot. Okay.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? Good. Catching Pablo, good.
We're good.
Let's do some practice. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Relax. Move your body, move your spine, bit by bit, until you follow, until you find your axis. Once you find that spot, breathe in deeply and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now feel the love. Feel this loving energy. There is Mother Earth. She's singing for you now, inviting you to come in this journey to your heart. Open your heart and feel the love of the Creator, the one who created all the things. You are the child, and you're so loved. So, so, so loved. Feel your spiritual family around you, how they care about you, how they protect you, and how they love you so much. No matter what you do, they will always love you. Breathe in 7 and breathe out. Breathe in breathe out. Breathe in breathe out. Breathe in and prepare to start the first breathe in, breathe out. First breath, first mudra, golden tetrahedron, earth tetrahedron, pulse. Second breath, second mudra, golden tetrahedron, earth tetrahedron, pulse. Third breath, third mudra, golden tetrahedron, earth tetrahedron. Pulse. Fourth breath, fourth mudra. Golden tetrahedron. Earth tetrahedron. Pulse. Fifth breath, first mudra. Golden tetrahedron. Earth tetrahedron. Pulse. Sixth breath, second mudra. Golden tetrahedron. Earth tetrahedron. Pulse. Seventh breath, fifth mudra. Visualize the pranic tube of energy from the center of the earth to the center of the universe, passing through you and connecting with a sphere of light in your solar plexus. Connect with love. Eighth breath, fifth mudra. The sphere of light grows and you connect with truth. Ninth breath, fifth mudra. The sphere reaches the maximum size and it's brighter and brighter, brighter and brighter. You connect with beauty. 10th breath, 5th mudra. The sphere grows larger and surround you. Now you see a sphere inside of a sphere. Breathe out through the orifice. Eleventh breath, 5th mudra. Feel the energy flowing through you. This energy that now is golden. Twelfth breath, 5th mudra. Feel the prana flux and feel the peace. Thirteenth breath, 5th mudra. Feel the prana flux and feel the divine reverence. Fourteenth breath, 6th mudra. Move the sphere from the solar plexus to the heart and get ready to start spinning the Merkaba. Visualize the three tetrahedrons superposed. 15th mudra, 6th, 15th breath, 6th mudra. The star tetrahedron, the male one start rotating to the left, while the female start rotating to the right. Equal speed, orifice breath. Sixteenth breath, sixth mudra, 34-21. Sphere of light grows larger and larger. Orifice breath. Seventeenth breath, sixth mudra, 9/10 of the speed of light. Orifice breath. Acknowledge the Merkaba around you and contemplate this energy. Start bringing your awareness back to your body, to here and now. Bring your awareness to your body. Breathe in deeply. Start moving bit by bit. Fingers, feet. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Wow.
Are we back, Kachi?
Yeah. Well, I definitely felt the energy moving in my lower chakras, um, but it didn't go all the way up. But I did feel my lower chakras, I could feel the energy spinning in the
Nice.
lower ones. And when we were visualizing being in the star tetrahedrons, are we visualizing that space as lightning? Is that is
And
it do we give it
space,
that kind of color or
the space out of the Merkaba or inside of it?
in it? It's
In it is all
yes.
light. And then initially he asked to do the white light, but he mentions that with time colors will appear, different colors for each one of us.
Okay.
Did you see any colors there?
No, not really. Hmm.
If not, just
I mean,
imagine that.
sometimes when I meditate, I see colors, but I didn't this time.
Okay. If not, just imagine, like force that to be white.
Okay.
Do
It
the
was
left.
a bit hard to keep pace, and I was like, okay, what is the fifth one again? What is the fifth
It
mudra?
is. It
So
is
I
a lot
was
of things.
needing to practice that so that I it comes smoother. I
Yeah.
actually was like focusing on that instead of the
I'm gonna
meditation.
send
So
a guided meditation, Kathy. I'm gonna send a guided meditation from Jumbulu that goes through those 17 breaths, so we can do that on our own, and then once a week together in the study group. Then with time, you'll see that just gets more natural.
oh,
But yeah,
excellent. I
it
like
is
that.
a lot of things. It is a lot of things, but it'll become more natural. You'll see. And it's funny for me because guiding and trying to meditate is super weird, but at the same time, I feel it stronger when I'm in a group. That always happens. I feel the energy stronger when I'm doing that with more people.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you with us, Pablo? Did you land?
Still working on the landing. Yeah. I can see the runway.
Okay.
I just what an incredible experience, and thank you. You were saying that as far as guiding and being in it at the same time, um, having to be in both spaces. Thank you so much for creating and opening the space for us to not have to focus so much on the instruction, but just to receive that and be able to really focus on embodying it is the wrong word because the energy is
Living it.
around us and yeah, living it, not embodying it. But yeah, thank you for creating and opening the space for us to live it. Yeah, it's just all here, and it's just I'm just so grateful for this. Wow. One thing I know was hard for me, and it can be a little hard too. I'm excited to listen to the guided meditations and continue to practice is pulsing. Um, because every time I've tried to do that, and even with different exercises and circular breathing, um, I, ch- I almost have to use my hand a little bit to remind myself of okay, breath in, breath out, in like in the circular motion. And so even with the pulse too, it's something that I have to almost like force the movement to make it happen fast because just doing it with my eyes, um, it's not so fast.
Yeah.
Mm.
What I'm gonna suggest that maybe will make it easier next week is when I send the meditation, the guided meditation, instead of just go through it, at least one time, you guys do like just the breath, and then if you go back 15 seconds, that's gonna go back exactly in the beginning of the first breath, and you do each one of the breath more than once, because then you can hear that. And let's say you notice you committed a mistake. Oh, I did this, but I didn't do that. So when you go back, you have the chance to redo it. Of course, it's more boring doing that way because it'll be more the technical aspect of it. But the reason I'm saying this is once we correct that and bring those pieces together to be more natural, once we come together here, it'll just flow a little easier. So I think that's going to be a good practice. Just this once, just go back like 3 times in each breath, kind of more focusing on the technical aspect of the meditation. And then when we do that next time, we can try more and more to release the technical aspect and just focus on the energy because that's the intent. But it comes with a lot of things. It comes with the visualization, with the mudras, with the breath, and I know it's a lot at the same time.
I really appreciate the instruction that you gave us to just give in and yield ourselves to it. Because sometimes, the tendency for me to focus on the technical aspect of it, I could get too locked in on, oh, I didn't do the pulse. Oh, next time I need to remember this and that. And no, just what's the next thing that's coming, and just, wait for the next breath. Wait and just kind of be present in the steps, and not attaching myself to fine tuning things, and just, okay, well, that happened, what is this here now? Yeah, that was a really helpful instruction too, that I really enjoyed. Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's keep the technical aspect for more when we're doing that on ourselves. And when we're here together, there's no right and wrong. We're gonna just feel the energy and not allow our intuition to work and allow our higher self to take over and teach us what to do. Hey, higher self, I don't know how to do it. Teach me, please. And we're gonna experience that moment with our higher selves.
Awesome.
All right, that's all I had for today, guys.
All right,
Thank
that
you
was
so
beautiful. Thank you for holding the space for us.
My pleasure. My very pleasure. I'll see you guys next week for more meditation.
What's the
Good night.
chapter for next week?
It's gonna be chapter. Let me see. It's 9 or 10. It's gonna be the first of volume 2. That's
So
9.
nine.
Chapter 9.
Okay. Okay.
And then we're gonna take probably little time to talk about the chapter and more time to practice now. We did a
To
lot of
meditate. Yeah.
this book. Let's do a lot of practice now. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
Definitely
great.
need a lot of practice. Definitely.
Sweet. So let's do it. So you guys have a great night and see you next
All right,
Thank
week.
you.
talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye
Good
bye.
night. Have a great week, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.